If I scroll through TikTok and some dude in an anime convention claims that the Shoushimin series is one of the greatest animes of all time, first of all, that dude would be me, and he wouldn't be wrong. The Shoushimin series is one of the greatest animes of all time, and this show is truly great. Though it might not have the popularity of other goats of anime, it has every right to be. It has really good directing and animation, directed by Kanbei Mamoru, who is, by the way, according to my anime list, is like 60 years old, and has his hands on a lot of great shows throughout the decade, such as Promised Neverland Season 1, storyboarded some of Bakano, and was majorly involved in Cardcaptor Sakura. Not to mention, the story is written by Yonezawa Hinobu, who is the mangaka of Hyouka, that one pretty-ass anime from Kyoto Animation back in like 2012. In fact, Hyouka and Shoushimin has similarities. They both take place in a relatively small city of Gifu that I got to visit. Both are slice of lives that are about solving mysteries that go on in high school. But the similarities really stop there. Shoushimin is a lot more serious, less moe moments, and is simply just not a Kyoto Animation adaptation. The let's sell the shit out of this IP type of anime. Thematically, Shoushimin is like Classroom of the Elite, but if it was directed to be a monogatari series. And no, I have not watched a single episode of Classroom of the Elite. And I know it's a bit cheap to describe a show artistically and compare it to probably one of the greatest artistic animes of all time, but there are some similarities. The pacing is similar, the almost non-stop dialogue, the interesting way they portray hypotheticals, I mean the fucking cinema bars. It has that monogatari feel. But if you follow my channel, you realize that I don't really put into much weight into the visuals of a show. I really care more for its plot and characters. And the series part is there because it has a bunch of mystery arcs that varies from how the dude made hot chocolate with one cup, or how Kobato ate Osanai's cake that one time, to kidnapping, scams, arson, and even attempted murder. And it does these mysteries so well. See, when it comes to mystery anime, it's a very much so a coin flip genre. You either get a shit one or a good one. Most mystery animes are like Dinner Table Detective. There is very little chance that you would solve the mystery before the reveal, because in the reveal they conveniently left out some crucial detail about the mystery. Shoushimin doesn't really do that. They present all the important facts about the case, and throughout the art they give out hints on the reveal. And the reveal are mostly not very dramatic. It's more like, we got all the information now, we've solved the mystery, than a gotcha moment. What makes this show completely stands out in my eyes though, and differentiates it from a great anime to literally one of the greatest animes of all time, is its main characters. Osanai and Kobato are fascinating. Both are very smart, and because of that high intelligence, they worry that they will become social outcasts. So in middle school, they make a little pact to chill down and just become ordinary people to fit in this small suburban city. Osanai is a psychopath because she holds grudges to the extreme. The first incident we see her holding grudges is the bike incident. She genuinely wanted to ruin this kid's life for stealing her bicycle, but Kobato sort of hold her back. There is more incidents of Osanai holding grudges to a psychopathic degree, most notably the big twist in Season 1 and the first arc of Season 2. Which I won't spoil because this show needs to be watched by a shit ton of people. Kobato, on the other hand, loves solving mysteries. He finds joy in it, and at times to the deterrent of others. Though it might not seem like it at first, but if you look really closely in what he does have sympathy for his fellow man. The way Season 2 ended is probably the first time we saw Kotaro having a form of sympathy, just straight up there. And it might take a while, but it's there, trust me. The dude is not as big of a psychopath as Osanai. But the fact that one character is a complete psycho and the other one is just an emotional enigma, it makes it interesting to sort of cheer for them. Like in a different setting, these guys would be the villain of the show. And Season 2 sort of plays with that dynamic. But in the other hand, you sort of want to cheer for them because they're sort of likable characters. Kobato is dramatic and smart, though what has this fake smile. Osanai is moe as fuck, is super cute, and loves sweets and shit. They realistically make for a really good couple, despite the fact that none of them can feel love. And you sort of kind of help to cheer for them, and sort of cheer for their helpless romance. And I have never been both invested and confused to whether cheer on a couple or not. And the show is also trying to balance the moral of just be yourself and don't be yourself if you're a psychopath. Be yourself in that you shouldn't really hold yourself back because some people didn't want you to handle business. Like Kobuto should use his detective skills to solve hard cases and pursue justice. And also don't be yourself if you're a psychopath. You might cause havoc in the city of Gifu. You might burn down cars and ruin lives. People need to watch the show. It is genuinely one of the best mystery animes of all time. It looks incredibly pretty, and it has the most interesting dynamic duo of all time. If you're watching absolutely nothing, if you have time to genuinely watch the peak of anime, watch Shoushimin series.